Hello students, good morning everybody. I am Supnekar SR from Govindrao Nikam Secondary and Higher Secondary School, Savarde, Taluka Chiplon, District Ratnagiri from Maharashtra. In the new syllabus of 12th standard mathematics, we have already discussed the very important two concepts of the differentiation. In the first video, we have already discussed the very important simple basic concepts of the differentiation, and in the second video we have already discussed learn about the composite functions. In that composite functions we have firstly discussed the definition of the composite function, the Leibniz notation, also the theorem of the composite function and the proof of the composite function, and very important, that is the formulas of the composite functions. Now in this video we have learned the composite functions examples, that is the exercise 1.1 we have discussed here. Okay, here we have taken first example of the exercise 1.1, that is the differentiate the following with respect to x. Here we have taken the first type of the differentiation of the composite function. First example is y equal to sine of log of x. Firstly we are discussing first method to solving this example, because there are two methods to solving the differentiation or the composite function. First method that have to be derived from the theorem which we have to be discussing in the last video, that is the composite function theorem, and second method, that is the direct method, that have to be also discussing here. Firstly take the first method, that is let u equal to, here the given function is sine of log of x, put here log of x, instead of log of x we are putting u, therefore the given function becomes y equal to sine of u, where y is a differentiable function with respect to u and u is a differentiable function with respect to x is given. Okay, then we are already known, that is the theorem of composite function, that dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dx, that have to be taken first equation. Now the given equation first, there are we have putting, that is y equal to sine of u is our given function, therefore we have to differentiate the given function with respect to u, then the given function derivative become, that is dy by du equal to d by du, putting the value of y equal to sine of, therefore dy by du equal to d upon du of sine u equal to, we know that the derivative of sine is cos, and therefore derivative of sine u is become cos of u. Okay, then now u equal to log of x is the substitution we have taken, and therefore now differentiate u with respect to x, then the derivative become, that is du by dx equal to d by dx of log of x, because here u is taken to be log of x. Now we know that the derivative of log is 1 upon log of x is 1 upon x, and therefore the derivative of that function u with respect to x is 1 upon x. Now here we are getting, that is dy by du equal to cos of u and du by dx equal to 1 upon x. Now put these values in equation 1, then equation 1 becomes, that is dy by dx equal to the value of dy by du equal to cos of u into the value of du by dx is 1 upon x. Now substitute the value of u, which have to be firstly we have to put, that is u equal to log of x, and therefore the derivative become, that is dy by dx equal to cos of log of x divided by x, and that is the derivative of the given function. That is the first method. By this first method, by the theorem of composite function, we can get the derivative of the given function. Okay, now we are taking here the same example, and second method, by the second method we have to solve this example. Okay, Here we have given that is y equal to sine of log of x is the given function. Then differentiate the given function y with respect to x. Therefore, the derivative becomes, that is dy by dx equal to d by dx of, put the value of y equal to sine of log of x. Here now we have to treat log of x as a u in your mind. Then use the formula of derivative of sine of u. Okay. Then the derivative becomes, that is dy by dx equal to the derivative of sine of u, we have already known, that is the cos of u. And therefore dy by dx equal to cos of, instead of u we are putting the log of x. Therefore dy by dx equal to cos of log of x. But that is the only derivative of the sine. But now we have to apply the given function is a composite function, because the given function sine of log of x, here instead of x we are taking the another function log of x, and therefore taking now multiply by the derivative of that function, that is log of x. And therefore dy by dx equal to cos of log of x into the derivative of log of x, we have already known that is 1 upon x. And therefore dy by dx equal to cos of log of x upon x, that is the derivative of the given function. That means here the derivative of the given function y equal to sine of log of x in both the method, in the first method and in second method, the derivative is same. But in the second method, that is a simple method, because there are only 3 steps. By the help of these 3 steps we have evaluated the derivative of the given function, and there let us use the second method instead of first method. Okay. Now taking here another example of the first type, that is differentiate the following function with respect to x. The given function is root of x square plus 4x minus 4. Okay. Here we have to use the second method. We have given the function in the form of y and x, that is y equal to root of x square plus 4x minus 4. Now differentiate the given function y with respect to x. Therefore the derivative of y is dy by dx equal to d by dx of, that is the root of x square plus 4x minus 4. That means the derivative of the given function are taken on both the sides, that is the left hand side and also right hand side. Therefore dy by dx equal to d by dx of, here the given function x square plus 4x minus 4 we have taken a square root. Therefore 1 upon 2 into x is taken to be x square plus 4x minus 4, that is the function f of x. Therefore 1 upon 2 into bracket x square plus 4x minus 4 bracket raised to n minus 1, that is 1 by 2 minus 1. That is the derivative of the x raised to n by the formula. Okay. Now into again the given function, instead of x we have taken here f of x. F of x is given as x square plus 4x minus 4. Therefore taking the derivative of f of x, that is f dash of x. Therefore into d by dx of x square plus 4x minus 4. Okay. Therefore dy by dx equal to, first term is as it is 1 upon 2 into square root of, into bracket x square plus 4x minus 4 bracket raised to 1 upon 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 upon 2 into the derivative of x square plus 4x minus 1. The derivative of x square is twice x plus 4 into derivative of x is 1, that is 4 into 1 4, minus the derivative of constant always equal to 0. And therefore derivative of that x square plus 4x minus 4 is become 2x plus 4. Okay. And therefore dy by dx equal to, here we have taken, that is x square plus 4x minus 4 raised to minus 1 by 2, that is 1 upon 2, that means a root, and minus are taken here, and therefore that becomes 1 upon 2 into bracket square root of x square plus 4x minus 4, because root 1 upon 2, that means the square root, and the indices here is minus, and therefore taken in the denominator into 2x plus 4. And therefore dy by dx equal to 2x plus 4 divided by 2 into root of x square plus 4x minus 4. that is the derivative of the given function by the direct method. Okay. Now take the third example of the first type, that is the differentiate the given following function with respect to x. The given function is into bracket root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 5. Okay, we have to differentiate the given function with respect to x. Therefore here the solution become that we have given the given function in the form of y and x is, that is y equal to into bracket square root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon square root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 5. Again differentiate the given function y with respect to x. Therefore the derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx equal to derivative of right hand side, that is d by dx of the given function as it is. Therefore dy by dx equal to, now the given function which are taken to be in the bracket we have taken, that is x, and x raised to 5 is taken to be n, that means the given function in the form of x raised to n. Then again the same formula, that is n into x raised to n minus 1. Therefore the given derivative of the given function become, that is n is 5, therefore 5 into bracket root of thrice x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to n minus 1, that is n is 5, therefore 5 minus 1, that is 4. Okay, here x is taken to be f of x. Okay, that is a composite function. Now into again the derivative of f of x have to be taken, therefore multiply by d by dx of root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5. Okay, now dy by dx equal to first term as it is, that is 5 into bracket root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 4 as it is. Now taking the derivative of the given bracket, that is first function is root of 3x minus 5 and second term is minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5. Therefore by the rules of differentiation, that is the second rule, that is the difference of two functions have to be taken separately. Therefore multiply by d by dx of root of 3x minus 5 minus d by dx of 1 upon root of 3x minus 5. Okay, therefore dy by dx equal to, again the first term as it is taken to be, multiply by, now taking the derivative of root of 3x minus 5. We all know that that is root of x having the derivative is 1 upon 2 root of x, and therefore the multiply by 1 upon 2 into root of x is taken to be f of x, that is 3x minus 5 into again by composite function theorem d by dx of again the function f of x is 3x minus 5. Again minus and taken the derivative of second function, that is again the given function is 1 upon root of x, same formula, that is 1 upon here we have taken the derivative of 1 upon root of x, therefore root of x has taken to be x raised to 1 minus 1 by 2. Then the derivative of the given function x raised to minus 1 by 2 is minus 1 upon 2 into x raised to 3 by 2, and therefore the derivative of the given function is minus 1 upon 2 into, instead of x we have taken the f of x, that is 3x minus 5 raised to 3 by 2. Okay, that is the derivative of 1 upon root of f of x into again d by dx of the derivative of f of x, that is 3x minus 5. Therefore dy by dx equal to first term as it is taken to be, multiply by again 1 upon in the bracket 1 upon 2 root of 3x minus 5 into derivative of 3x minus 5, derivative of 3x is 3, derivative of 5 is 0, therefore only 3 minus into bracket minus 1 upon 2 into bracket 3x minus 5 raised to 3 upon 2 multiply by again the derivative of 3x minus 5 same, that is 3. Therefore dy by dx equal to, now multiply by the outside bracket the given term, multiply each term in the bracket. Therefore 5 into 3, that is 15 upon, that is 2 root of 3x minus 5 into bracket. Remaining is, that is root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 4. Again multiply the outside the bracket to the next term of the given bracket, that is minus minus here, minus 1 into minus, that is plus, plus into plus, that is plus 5 into 3, 15 upon 2 into bracket 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 3 by 2 into, again the same function has to have been taken, that is root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 4. Okay, now in this step here we are looking, that is the bracket in the both the terms, root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 4. These two terms are same one, therefore we have put these terms outside the bracket, and therefore the derivative becomes, now that is dy by dx equal to, common factor is taken to be outside the bracket, therefore into bracket root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 4 into bracket, remaining terms are taken to be in the bracket, that is 15 upon 2 root of 3x minus 5 plus 15 upon 2 into bracket 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 3 by 2. Again that is the derivative how to be completed. Now only we have to simplify these terms, therefore dy by dx equal to first term as it is into bracket, again 15 divided by 2 root of 3x minus 5 taken to be 3x minus 5 raised to 1 by 2 plus 15 upon 2 into bracket 3x minus 5 raised to 1 by 3 taken to be 1 by 3 by 2 taken to be 1 by 2 plus 1. Therefore dy by dx equal to, that is into bracket 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 4 into bracket, again here the 3x minus 5 raised to 1 by 2 and 3x minus 5 raised to 1 by 2. These are the two common denominator, but here in the second term 1 upon 2 plus 1, and therefore taking the LCM, therefore that term become, that is the denominator is 2 into root into bracket 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 3 by 2. Now multiply by 3x minus 5 to 15, that is 15 into bracket 3x minus 5 plus the second term, that is a 15, and therefore the given derivative becomes, that is dy by dx equal to first term as it is into, now multiply by 15 into the bracket 15 into 3x, that is 45x minus 15 into 5, that is 60 plus 15, therefore that term becomes bracket 3x minus 4 divided by 2 into bracket 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 3 by 2, and therefore the derivative of y with respect to x dy by dx is taken to be given, that is 15 into bracket 3x minus 4 divided by 2 into bracket 3x minus 5 bracket raised to 3 by 2 into another bracket, that is root of 3x minus 5 minus 1 upon root of 3x minus 5 bracket. Now we are taken second type, example second of the exercise 1.1, that is differentiate the following function with respect to x. Here we have taken two examples. Firstly, that is first example, cos of into bracket x square plus a square, that is the first example, and second 5 raised to into bracket sine cube x plus 3. Okay, now firstly take example, that is we have first example y equal to cos of x square plus a square. Now differentiate the given function with respect to x, therefore derivative of y, that is dy by dx equal to, again the derivative of right hand side is d by dx of cos of x square plus a square. Therefore dy by dx, again here we know that the derivative of cos of f of x is minus sin of f of x, and therefore that is derivative of cos of x square plus s square is minus sin of x square plus s square into again derivative of the f of x, that is f dash of x. Therefore d by dx of f of x is x square plus s square. Therefore dy by dx equal to, again first term as it is, minus sin of x square plus s square into derivative of second function, that is x square plus s square. The derivative of x square is twice x, and derivative of s square, that is a constant term, that therefore the derivative of s square is 0, and therefore d by dx of x square plus s square is twice x, and therefore dy by dx equal to, that is minus twice x into sin of x square plus s square. That is the derivative of the given function. Okay, now we have taken the second example, that is the given function is y equal to 5 raised to into bracket sin cube x plus 3. Now differentiate the given function with respect to x. Therefore dy by dx equal to, again taking the derivative of right hand side also, therefore d by dx of into bracket 5 raised to sin cube x plus 3. Therefore dy by dx equal to, now here the given function in the form of, that is 5 is taken to be a, that is a raised to f of x. Okay, therefore if the given function in the form of a raised to f of x, then the derivative is already discussing, that is a raised to f of x into log of a, and therefore dy by dx equal to 5 raised to sin cube x plus 3 into log of 5. Okay, multiply into again the derivative of f of x, that is d by dx of into bracket sin cube x plus 3. Okay, therefore dy by dx equal to first term as it is, that is 5 raised to sin cube x plus 3 into log of 5, multiply by again the derivative of sin cube x plus 3. Firstly take the sin as to be x, then x raised to n, then the formula is n into x raised to n minus 1. Therefore the derivative of sin cube x is, that is 3 sin square x plus the derivative of 3 is 0, multiply by again the function is composite function, therefore d by dx of sin x, because we have taken only firstly the cube, that is x raised to n, formula have to be firstly applied. Now we are taking the derivative of, that is x as a sin x, therefore d by dx of sin x, and therefore the derivative of y with respect to x is given 5 raised to sin cube x plus 3 into log of 5 as it is into 3 sin square x into the derivative of sin x, that is cos of x. That is the derivative of the given function. That means when the given function in the trigonometry function or exponential function, then we have to apply that method. Okay, now taken the third example of the second type. The given, differentiate the following with respect to x. The given function is tan of into bracket cos of into bracket sin of x. Therefore the given function is f of g of h of x, that format. Then we have to apply here the chain rule. Okay, by the chain rule we can find the derivative of the given function. How to find out, we have to discuss in. Differentiate the given function with respect to x. Firstly taken the derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy by dx equal to, taken the derivative on the right hand side, that is d by dx of into bracket tan of cos of sin of x. Now dy by dx equal to, firstly take the tan of u. Okay, therefore tan of u having the derivative is sec square u, and therefore equal to sec square into u is taken to be cos of sin of x, multiply by again by the composite function theorem, multiply by d by dx of u, that is cos of sin of x. Okay, therefore dy by dx equal to first term as it is sec raised to 2 cos of sin x into again derivative of cos of v, v. That is cos of v having the derivative is minus sine v, and therefore minus sine of v is taken to be sine x. Therefore minus sine of x multiply by again the composite function. Therefore again d by dx of that is the v, that is sine of x, and therefore the derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy by dx equal to first term as it is sec square cos of sine of x minus second term as it is minus sine of sine x into derivative of sine x, that is cos of x, and therefore dy by dx equal to minus sec square cos of sine x into sine of x into cos of x. Okay, that is the derivative of the given function. That means when the function in the form of composite function, then we have to apply that type of chain, because here is a chain tan, cos, sine. That means firstly taken to be function in the form of f of x, that is tan x, cos of x, that is a g of x, and sine of x as taken to be h of x. Then we have to apply the chain rule. Okay. Now taken the fourth example of the type second. Differentiate the following function with respect to x. The given function is log of sec of e raised to x square. That means here the function log of x, sec of x, e raised to x, and again x square. That means there are four functions are taken in the composite form. Then how to take the derivative, which I have to be discussing. First we'll take the given function y equal to the given function. Therefore differentiate with respect to x. Therefore taking the derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy by dx equal to, again taking the derivative of right hand side also, that is d by dx of log of sec of e raised to x square. Again therefore dy by dx equal to, firstly take the derivative of outside function, that is log of x. Log of x having the derivative of 1 upon x. Therefore log of f of x having the derivative of 1 upon f of x. Therefore 1 upon sec of e raised to x square into, again by composite function theorem, that is d by dx of the function f of x having the derivative, that is d by dx of sec of e raised to x square. Therefore dy by dx equal to first function as it is multiply by again the derivative of sec of f of x, that is sec of f of x into tan of f of x, and therefore the derivative of sec of e raised to x square become sec of e raised to x square into tan of e raised to x square. Again by chain rule multiply by again d by dx of another function, that is e raised to x square. Okay, therefore dy by dx equal to first function as it is, that is 1 upon sec of e raised to x square multiply by second term as it is, that is sec of e raised to x square into tan of e raised to x square. Now taking the derivative of e raised to x square. We know that the derivative of e raised to f of x, that is e raised to f of x same. Therefore the derivative of e raised to x square is e raised to x square as it is into again d by dx of another function, that is x square. Therefore dy by dx equal to first function as it is 1 upon sec of e raised to x square into sec of e raised to x square into tan of e raised to x square into e raised to x square multiply by derivative of x square, that is the only change, that is the derivative of x square is twice x. Now only the rearranging the terms, that is instead of e raised to x square into twice x, only put the multiply by twice x into e raised to x square. Again in that term sec of e raised to x square and sec of e raised to x square, which are in the numerator and denominator, which are to be cancelled. Therefore derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy by dx equal to remaining are tan of e raised to x square multiply by twice x into e raised to x square, and therefore rearranging again the terms. Therefore dy by dx equal to twice x into bracket e raised to x square into another bracket tan of e raised to x square. That is the derivative of the given function. Okay, that is the second time. these are the some important examples of the exercise 1.1 type first and type second. That is example first and second. From this given example, definitely I have confident about you, that is you can solve all the remaining examples of the exercise 1.1. Okay, but if you have any doubt of remaining example, then ask me in the comment box. I will reply all these remaining example. Okay, also I will take on the next type, that is third type of the exercise 1.1, which have to be taken in the next video. I will explain some examples of exercise 1.1, that is type third and fourth. Okay, thank you. Students, if you like these all the videos, then definitely subscribe our channel and also click the below given like button. Okay, thank you very much.